crying about this because I've only been homeless for a year, and all these people downstairs, they've been 11 years, and 10 years, and 17 years, and I think, my God, I'm just a whiner.
I've tried a few times in the streets, believe me. I know.
So tell me a little bit, Jim, about why this is important to you. I mean, what does Opportunity Village offer to you? Why?
When I heard about Opportunity Village, I thought it was a wonderful thing because when I was in Coos Bay, we were trying to think of something like this to make happen, some kind of tent city or something that would actually work. And when I came here, I found out about Opportunity Village. I thought, oh, that's a great idea. If they can really prove that something like this could be done, they could be done all across the nation, and like a pilot program for the rest of the country. And I was hoping there would be more people in the first village. Maybe it will eventually, but yes, starting out kind of small. But I think that it really does need to be that way because it's a little experimental thing, and as we go, we have to learn as we branch out. And if we have too many people at once, it's going to be really mixed up. So I think they made a good decision the way we're doing it, and I really hope that we get it together soon, a lot better, so more people can join in, and we can spread this all across the country.
Diane, you want to say more about what it means to you now? There's the possibility of.
Well, I'm a creative person, and this is creating community. I think we're going to be, with the way the economy's going to be, the economy's going, it's not going to get better. And someday we're going to reach a critical mass, and we're going to have to say, okay, we're going to have to forget about everyone having a job. You can't take a job and an income for granted. The 1% are grabbing up everything. They want to buy the water next. They want to buy the air and water next. We have to start over. Start over with a tabula rasa. Got to do. So that's how we got to pull ourselves out of that. Pull ourselves out of this black spiral that we're on.
And what do you see for yourself? How do you?
Does anyone know where they're going to be a year from now? No one. Do you know? Do you know?
No.
But
No,
what is your
hell
hope?
no.
What would be your plan? What do you?
Well, my name's Diane Shaka. I'm a native Californian from Santa Cruz originally. I moved up here in 2000. And struggled for about 12 years. I've only been homeless for a year now, and that happened because of medical bankruptcy. My family went bankrupt, and my mother was diagnosed with Alzheimer's about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and my brother cut me off. The family were helping me out after my cancer surgery, helping me get back on my feet and get my business going, and the business didn't make enough money for me to support myself. And so, out on the street, and I was terrified. 2 weeks after I went outside, my cat died. He was 16 years old, but I'm pretty sure that the stress of losing the shelter expedited his death. So basically, I lived in a couple friends' backyards for the first month, for the first few months of my homeless sojourn. Then I came back to, and then around the election of last year, I came back to Eugene and was okayed for a space in the car camping program. Thank you, St. Vinny's. And from there, I lived in Alton Baker Park in a trailer. It's in November and December, but in January I was okayed for a Conestoga hut again through Gene Stacy. Thank you, Gene. And I moved from Alton Baker to to the Episcopal Church of the Resurrection, and that's where I've been. That's where I've been since January.
So-
And now
so-
I've been vetted into and accepted into Opportunity Village, and I'm on the kitchen and garden committees, and we'll also be helping with the library. I think it's wonderful that Opportunity Village is finally getting up off the ground. I heard about it last year when I was preparing to exit my apartment, exit housing, and I thought, okay, they're expecting it to come up in October. All I gotta do is just make it for a couple months, and it stretched out into a year. The wheels of bureaucracy move but slowly. I'm rather amazed that I've actually made it for a year. When I was ramping up to going outside, I was terrified. I thought, I'm 51 years old. I'm 50 years old. I'm not gonna be able to get a job. No one's gonna hire me. I don't have a business. I don't have a recent resume. I only got a skills resume. I don't have a work resume. No one's gonna hire me. I'm gonna die out there. That's what I was.
Okay.
Nothing in my life prepared me for it, and I was scared. I was terrified. I won't say I lived a life of privilege, because I didn't, but I was comfortable. The family was always there for me, and until they weren't. It's a scary thing to be orphaned. But no, I'm not.
God bless you.
Thanks. No idea. I'm just buying time. I'm not really a people person. I think the way it's, I'm just gonna be talking out the side of my mouth here. I think what Opportunity Village is gonna do for me personally is it's gonna teach me how to get along with people. That's the only thing that I'm figuring. I don't think I'm gonna have. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's gonna happen when this project sunsets in October of next year. I'm just gonna keep my eye out and work as hard as I can to make sure that this village, that this project, keeps going. Do everything I can to make sure that it gets the permit gets renewed and we can move into a better space and bring in more people. But of course, experience has taught me that what you plan and what actually happens don't necessarily dovetail. They don't, we live in a chaotic universe. Anything can happen.
Sure. James, how about you? What do you see? How's Opportunity Village going to help you?
It's going to give me experience of being an activist for one, to see how places are run. I went to RTD2 just to get hands-on experience, so I went there and found out how things were going there and security and stuff like that, and I got to stay there for a couple of weeks as a guest. And I came back here and I learned a lot, and I learned a lot of things you don't want to happen. Not the things you want to have it, this, that. You learn the things that you don't wanna do that maybe other places have made mistakes doing. I ain't saying our D2 is perfect, or Opportunity Village is gonna be perfect either. But you learn what not to do, or how things are used, or the equipment that you're using. You wanna make sure that that is okay equipment, that it's not faulty, falling apart. They have a lot of trouble, probably not here, but they had a lot of trouble with rats in Portland, and that's terrible from the experience of the hardships that we've had. Really become a learner. You learn so much on the streets, it's just like going to college to be some kind of educator, because you really do learn.
Well, I've been calling this the third fire.
Street college.
I've been calling this the third fire because my first fire was having an abusive boyfriend. My second fire was having cancer. This is the third fire. And I hope it's the last one. It's really been a birth process for me. I'm a different person than I was last year, or even 2 years ago, and I'm willing to give up. I'm willing to give up stuff and shuck off the dead wood. But what I'm hanging on to, don't mess with it. Don't fuck with it. Don't cross that line, or you'll see the wolf. The wolf will come out.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't make any promises.
Mhm.
Not gonna make you into movie stars, but hopefully it'll be something